So check this out. You could see the 2 boulder levels over there behind me. So sick here. I don't know why USA doesn't have gyms like this. It's really embarrassing for USA, to be honest. Scandinavians are known for their good design, so it's no surprise that they'd make great climbing gyms. While American gyms are slowly catching on, I was really excited to visit Oslo Klatresenter. If you've ever watched one of Magnus Midtboe's videos, then you've probably had the itch like me to visit this gym. As a climber from the USA, I feel like there are only a handful of gyms in the States that are even on the same level as some of the European mega gyms. In this video, we'll tour Oslo Klatresenter and I'll share what I liked and didn't like about it. We'll draw some comparisons to my 2 favorite gyms in the USA at the moment, and for the sake of comparison, I'm only comparing it to gyms with rope climbing. Sorry, Vital Brooklyn. If you're new to the channel, I'm Miguel, an architect with 18 years experience, and I love visiting different climbing gyms whenever I'm traveling. Located south of the city center in Skolerud, the gym is very easy to get to by public transportation or car. The design of the gym is rather simple. Most of the climbing walls lie within this new rectangular pop-out that was built into an existing factory building in 2017. You enter the building from the south and are greeted with a large reception area, a cafe with plenty of seating, climbing shop and some really cool books, restrooms and meeting rooms. I loved these booties that they have at the front door too. Walking through the doors after checking in is where the gym comes to life though. You walk directly into this 60-foot high volume, employing a move we use a lot in architecture, compression and release. Walking through a compressed space to get to a more important space that opens up. Architects have used this for thousands of years, especially in cathedrals. And why not use it for a modern-day climbing cathedral? The gym boasts 3,250 meters squared of climbing surface with 160 rope lines and 1,100 meters squared of bouldering surface. Let's begin the tour on level 1. I was very excited to check out the training area.
Aren't you on YouTube?
Yeah, totally. Now I know what it feels like to be Magnus. JK. It was super cool to be in the space that I've seen Magnus do all his training and crazy tricks in though. Here you have everything you need, from hangboards to campus rungs, pull-up bars, moonboard, and a very impressive spray wall. Coming out of the training area, you have the slab of the week, followed by the main circulation stair tower leading up to levels 2 and 3. That open stair tower is awesome as it affords views of the rope climbing all around you. The coolest part about this gym, in my opinion, is all of the views you get of the lead and top rope walls from different parts of the gym. Level 2 houses the first of 2 bouldering areas that we've seen time and time again. The spaceship feature in the middle is awesome, as expected. It kind of forms a point from the bouldering volume on level 3, but it's tough to make that connection unless you kind of know about it. There's also a hidden slab wall over here, as well as a kids area on the opposite side of the building where we often see Magnus get some cool artsy views. It's good that they put this on the edge of the building just because kids are loud. Continuing up the stairs, we get to level 3, which is my favorite because of the framed views and all the natural light. Here we have another training board and these awesome views to the north. Since Magnus films at night, we don't often get to see all the natural light in this area, but the gym has beautiful windows facing in every direction. I think they purposely left a lot of windows exposed rather than placing walls in front of them. Definitely the right call. The main feature of this gym is obviously the hundreds of climbing routes. Auto belay, top rope, lead climbing. From what I've heard, there are some very difficult routes set in this gym, and it's just an amazing place to train. I personally only tried the bouldering at this gym, and the setting was on point. Unfortunately, I climbed like total shit this day, which is why I decided to turn this into a gym tour video. But I loved all of the modern holds, the World Cup-like setting, and how they tell you who set each boulder. So is this gym worth a visit? Hell yeah it is, especially if you're a fan of Magnus's videos. Coming here to climb feels like seeing somebody that you already know but have never met. The sport climbing walls impressed me the most with their triangulated construction and super tall cave feature. But if I were a member here, I think I would spend all of my time on level 3. I think views to the outside in a climbing gym are super important. They help place you in the space and you get a connection to the context around you. Plus, this landscape in Norway is unreal. Like Oslo Klatresenter, the front climbing gym compresses you by walking under its front porch before releasing you into this rectilinear volume housing the main rope walls. The front uses a racetrack layout with different functions overlooking the center volume, which highlights the walls as these freestanding structural objects. The training area is on level 3 with views looking out, as well as down into the center space. The one thing that I found odd about Oslo Klatresenter was its kind of hidden training area. I personally like to be connected to the climbing when I'm hangboarding or lifting weights. Just makes me feel more connected to the community when I could see somebody trying hard on a boulder that I've already done, because hangboarding is boring, as we all know. That's just a personal opinion though. Maybe Norwegians like to put their headphones in and just seal themselves off from the rest of the world when training hard. Nothing compares to the impressive spray wall they have here at Oslo Klatresenter though. Even one of my other favorite gyms at the moment, Mesa North City, has a puny spray wall. But where this gym succeeds is its connection to the outdoors via these roll-up doors. There's nothing better than climbing and feeling the breeze and seeing all the natural light that it brings into the space. It's also important for the passerby to see the functions of the inside of the building from the outside. When viewing the building from afar, it gives the non-climber a chance to connect to what's happening inside. I also appreciate how this gym overlooks the rope climbing area, similar to Oslo Klatresenter does, and the front. The front also connects you to the outside space with all glass windows on the first floor, and it kind of gives the building a floating box feeling. As gyms continue to evolve though, I'm sure they're only going to get cooler and cooler. If you ever find yourself in Oslo, it's definitely worth your while to visit Oslo Klatresenter. I believe it's still the biggest and coolest gym in the area, and a trip to Oslo in general is also definitely worth your while. Check out my friend Pal's videos for some beta on the city. I stayed in a beautiful hipster area of town called Grünerløkka, but my favorite neighborhoods were Bjørvika and Aker Brygge. I hope you enjoyed this little tour of Oslo Klatresenter, a must-see if you're a climber in my opinion. Magnus has done an amazing job showcasing this gym in his videos, and it was super cool to finally get to climb there myself. I imagine it's the same feeling that my subscribers get whenever they walk into the refuge. I'll end this video with I think a V7 that I was attempting. This was my best go, last go, best go. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and if there are any cool gyms you think I should check out, leave them down in the comments. All right, peace! Such a bad dual text.